Welcome back to our weekly environmental news report. First news. Last Friday, California Governor Jerry Brown announced that the state's historic drought had come to an end, but warned that another drought could be around the corner. Over the years, the drought strained native fish, killed millions of trees, drained wells, and forced farmers to rely on groundwater. However, huge storms this winter covered the Sierra Nevada with deep snow and boosted reservoirs. Water conservation efforts will still be kept in place, and cities across the state are still required to continue reporting their water use each month. The world's biggest conservation organization, World Wildlife Fund, partnered with London-based fashion designer Away to Mars to produce what it claims will be the world's first 100% sustainable clothing range. The goal is to prove to the fashion industry that it is possible to produce clothes with zero impact on the environment. Alfredo Orobio, the founder of Away to Mars, says that the whole production process will be sustainable. Clothes will be made from a newly designed fiber that can be recycled over and over again without wearing out. Although this means for an expensive price, Orobio believes the bigger barrier is the lack of consumer awareness of how polluting the textile industry is. Big-name department stores in the UK, such as Selfridges and Harrods, plan to sell the range later this year. Mali became the first country to ratify the Kigali Amendment, a historic amendment to the Montreal Protocol to phase out hydrofluorocarbons, a major source of greenhouse gas emissions. The goal is to cut hydrofluorocarbons by more than 80% over the next 30 years. The Kigali Amendment will enter into force on January 1, 2019, if ratified by at least 20 nations to the Montreal Protocol, which is an international treaty designed to protect the ozone layer by phasing out the production of ozone-depleting substances. Under the protocol, international governments phased out nearly 99% of around 100 of these substances since 1989. Every year, about 50 million tons of electronic waste, or e-waste, is generated. Researchers from the Indian Institute of Science have found a method to recycle electronic waste in an environmentally friendly way. This new method involves the use of a ball mill at a very low temperature, at -50 to -150 degrees Celsius, to crush the electronic waste into nano-sized particles. In the process, the waste gets reduced to its constituent phases, which can then be separated without using any chemicals. MIT engineer Anirudh Sharma has invented Air Ink, the world's first line of art supplies made from air pollution. His startup, Gravity Labs, has spent the past 3 years developing an exhaust filter that can capture 95% of the carbon soot from cars, generators, and ferries, and turn it into ink and paint. The raw material for Air Ink is collected through a device that fits onto a vehicle's tailpipe and traps unburned carbon before it is expelled into the air, capturing soot particles. Sharma and his team then grind the purified soot into ink pigment and mix it with vegetable oil to create bold inks, markers, and paints. Sharma's products are set to ship in June. That's all for this week's Environmental News Report. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and help promote environmental awareness. Thank you!